I surrender. Oh my God! Right? Okay, thank you. Applause for our men, our men, our men. Yes. Now I feel like I'm like, wow, real loud, right? But so in order for me to do what I came to do today, I need something from you. See, I really cannot do this without you. And what I need from you is for you to open your heart and be willing to receive something. To receive something you didn't earn, that you didn't have to work hard for, that you didn't have to prove it for. See, if you can open up your heart to receive, then I have a shot at making a difference with you. Does that make any sense? Okay. And thank you for responding. You know, I have so much I want to give you, and literally I only have like 30 minutes, actually less. But I'm saying that to say that if you allow me, if you give me that opportunity, if you give me that one window to reach your heart and to touch you, then we can move something that hasn't moved in a long time over where you are. We can change something that you may have given up on in the past. And we can make something happen that you thought was impossible in the short time together. So I want to begin with two things. The first one is this. I love you. You're welcome. Now, I want you to notice what you hear when I say I love you. You may be like, who is she? How's she going to love me? She don't know me. I mean, you can go through all kinds of things, right? But you should notice what you say to yourself and how you talk to yourself. Because if you had any other response other than thank you, consider that you are not always open to receive without having to earn it. Does that make sense? So when I say I love you, I'm saying I love you, not so much your story or your history or your circumstance. I'm not even talking about your skill set. I'm not talking about your gifts or your talents. I love your spirit. I love that you didn't give up when people didn't believe in you. And I love that you got up off the mat when you wanted to quit. And I love you for believing enough in yourself to try one more time. Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
You see what I'm saying? Real talk, right? So I love this bit, all right? But that's real talk because you are a rare group of women. You own your own business. You say, you know what? Life on my terms. World be damned. And that may be your husband, that may be your mama. Somebody said no, but you said, not today. I will get up, and I will not stop. And this shall be because I'm here. Some of you did it for your kids. You said, my baby's going to have a better life than me. And you made it your business to make sure that happens. So that's what I'm saying I love you for. And I want you to receive it because you didn't earn it from me. But I want you to know that I see you. And that somebody on the planet knows what it took. Because I know what it takes to get up off the mat. Make sense? Are you with me?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, I know you read the bio, but I'm going to breeze through me real quick because I got some stuff I want to give you so I can make your time with me as valuable as possible. I used to live on the streets when I was 16 years old. It's in my bio, okay? The long and short of it is this. I was sitting on a street corner, and I invite you to put yourself in my shoes. Imagine that I am you, you are me, yeah? But I want you to walk this with me. Pretend for a moment that you're 16 years old, and you are sitting on a street corner in Baltimore City, right around the corner from Johns Hopkins University, which is all the rich schools, but around the corner, y'all know across the tracks, you know, South Dallas. You know what I'm saying, right? Bad joke. But my point is, you're sitting on that street corner, and you're sitting in urine and beer. And the stench of that mixture makes you nauseous in your stomach. And you're sitting there, and there are prostitutes, and there are pimps, and there are police, and there are drugs, and there's violence all around you, swirling around you. And you say to yourself, my God, how did I get here? And then you say to yourself, how do I get out? That was me on that street corner. And it's obvious to say that my sense of self was worthless, meaning no worth, no intrinsic value. Can you hear that? So fast forward 12 years later, you're standing on stage, graduation, bright, sunny day, cool, not hot, okay? California heat, not Dallas heat, okay? You have on your cap and gown, and on your on your left-hand side is your birth mother, the one who put you out in the streets, and you never went back. And on your right side, I think it's left, this is right, right? On this side, right? That right here is your 9th grade math teacher, the person who took time with you and literally saved your life. And you are walking across graduation stage with your cap and gown with these two women side by side with you. Now, if you remember for a moment, you used to be on that street corner 12 years earlier, right? Fast forward to graduation, and you're walking and getting your second master's and your PhD. You now have 4 degrees, okay? The only difference between that little girl that was sitting on that street corner, a Miss with piss and beer, and the young woman who crossed that stage was her self-worth. Can you hear that? That's the only thing that was the difference, is how I saw myself. So today, what I'm committed to is actually having a committed conversation with you with regard to how your self-worth impacts your net worth. Your net worth will never exceed your self-worth, ladies. It just won't. I don't care how many employees you have. I don't care how much money you've made. If there's a lid, if there's a cap, it cannot exceed it, because you won't give yourself that personal permission to prosper. Just like you won't let me love you without some kind of condition. Make sense? You gotta talk to me. This is not TV. I can't see you. I see you. I see you. I can see the whites of your eyes. I see you. So you get to talk to me. Are you with me? Make sense? Yeah. Okay, great. Love it. Okay. So I want to run through some things because, again, I don't have that much time with you, but I think it can make a difference if we can get through just a little bit of this. So we already talked about who I am and my breaking through the glass ceilings and self-worth. This is all the stuff I've done. So I've been in Glamour magazine, I've consulted O magazine, I presented at the Sorbonne in Paris, I've done research in Africa, I've been on covers of magazines, radio, television, I've done all that. I mean, really, I have. So, I mean, okay? But all of that is a function of my self-worth. I'm a Coast Guardie. In the military? No military? Okay, I represent. I'm representing. Thank you very much. Okay. There you go. All right? Because it matters. Thank God for us. Okay? Now, this session is for you. Now, I want you to look at this image and see if you can locate yourself on this, right? Maybe you're overworked, you have too many things you're managing, you have a lot of employees, or you have your children, the work-life balance thing is not so balanced, right? Or perhaps you are confused now about what you're up to. You start off with one vision for your business in your life, and it's not quite clear anymore. So the clarity has gone, okay? Or you're at a crossroads. What used to work before the economy changed doesn't work now. And you have to think about making some strategic moves with your business and in your personal life. Or you really went into business for yourself to make money, and you are working yourself to death. I mean, you don't have time to go and get your nails done because you're working so hard. And you really did think that you're going to have a life when you took on your own business. And now you don't have a life, okay? And you're not making you haven't broken the 6-figure mark or the 7-figure mark or the multi-7-figure mark that you want in your mind. Not what other people are measuring, but what you measure, okay? And this is for you, and this is for my men. I just had to give a shout out for my brothers because I know they're around. Good looking out, okay? So if you say to yourself, you know, there's got to be more to life than this, and you're just frustrated with everything that you try that's not working, Or you just feel like a prisoner. You could be a prisoner to your parents, to your children, a prisoner to your weight in your body. You could be a prisoner to the expectations other people place on you. If any of this resonates with you, you're in the right place, okay? Not in the right place, but you're in the right place in the right conversation with me. Okay, good. Okay.